Shifu, are you alright?
I'm fine. There's no need to worry. Wise told me what happened. Dr. Lore was telling the truth. When the old capital fell, the 12th High Preceptor Yi Zhang led the disciples into the Hollow on a rescue mission, but only I survived. We've already sacrificed too much to save others. And
Shifu,
now,
are you
we
alright?
stand at the same crossroads once again. The Exaltus Overseer has been scheming in Lemnian Hollow for a long time. If I lead Yunkui's summit into the Hollow recklessly, we will be caught up in a fierce battle. Some disciples may even lose their lives trying to save those in the Hollow. Yunkui's summit will not make the same mistake. We will not pay that same devastating price again.
Shifu, are you saying we're just going to sit here and do nothing?
Ishan Shifu, please, you have to help them. Yeah! Please, don't abandon us!
No, you misunderstand me. I won't repeat the mistakes of the former High Preceptor. If the situation takes a turn for the worst, all disciples are to evacuate the Hollow immediately. Only I will remain to fight. I, Yixuan, the 13th High Preceptor, will carry on the will of my predecessor. I will do everything to eradicate the Exaltus and restore peace to Waifei Peninsula. On the night of the old capital's fall 11 years ago, Yunkui's summit answered the call and left the mountain to save lives. We did it then, and tonight, we shall do it again.
Care for this?
Well done, Fufu.
Wise, I'm at the site, and I've told everyone about the situation. We've got to think of a way to win their trust. Wise, there's a lot of miasma coagula around here. I suspect the Exaltists are behind them. They must be hiding something.
Yeah, Belle is right. There's something wrong with the miasma in this area. How about we clear out the miasma around here? We might find something that shows everyone what the Exaltists are really up to.
Got it. I'm counting on you. I'll stick around and keep trying to convince them. There might be Exaltists nearby. Be careful, everyone.
Wait, something's going on up ahead.
Ethereals! Watch out!
Inadequate. Concentrate.
Watch your back!
Concentrate.
That gave me a scare! Those ethereals were trying to ambush us!
Looks like there's someone over there.
Good! We cleared out a lot of miasma. Belle, how are things on your end? Did you find anything unusual?
Nothing so far. And I haven't seen any Exaltists. Something feels off. Maybe they're hiding and preparing for the ritual?
That's very likely. The miasma around here is way off. The Exaltists must be behind it. We'll keep clearing out the miasma and investigating the area. You be careful, Belle.
Don't worry. I'll let you know if anything happens.
All right. Should be all good now.
Soar with the wind.
That person just now said there's something dangerous around here. I can't... Is this the danger they were talking about?
It's coming our way. Yeah, this one is kind of tricky.
Wait a sec. Why are there more and more of them? It must be him. He's drawing them in. All right then. Let's take him out first.
Breaking through.
Energizing combo sets. Hearty noodle bowls. Waterfall soup.
To the skies!
Is this the danger they were talking about?
It's coming our way. Yeah, this one is kind of tricky.
Wait a sec. Why are there more and more of them? Must be him. He's drawing them in. All right then. Let's take him.
It's over there. Watch out for the miasma. What exactly are the Exaltists planning? Looks like they're setting up some kind of ritual.
Careful. There's a lot of miasma around here. It'd be bad if we touched it. Maybe we'll find some clues up ahead.
These obstacles. I believe we can remove them using the disintegration technique. Let me give it a try.
There should be a clue somewhere around here.
Watch out! A bunch of ethereals are heading this way. It's like something's hidden in the miasma around here.
Well done, Susan.
Please, enlighten
Legit still. Out the cream.
Amateur.
An opening.
Good. That's the last of them. Found it! It's here!
Wise, the miasma around here seems to be thinning out. Is everything okay on your end?
We've already cleared out the surrounding miasma coagula. The clues we've gathered so far aren't enough. We need to find more.
Master, an abnormal area has been detected nearby. It is emitting a large amount of unusual energy signals.
Energy signals? Maybe the Exaltus placed something over there. Let's go have a look.
Okay, please be careful.
The miasma around here seems to have dissipated.
Soar with the wind.
Be careful, you guys. There's a lot of miasma coagula here.
It looks kinda gross. I definitely don't want to touch it.
We need to rescue the rest of them and stop the Exaltists.
Yeah, it's time to teach them a lesson!
Let's find that basement first. Based on what Banshee said, it should be around here somewhere.
It's sealed.
What's happening here? So many superior ethereals are guarding this place. Everyone, stay sharp.
Doesn't look like any of the Exaltists are around. Where'd those creeps? I think we can go that way. Everyone watch out!
Breaking through!
Careful that steel! Listen to
I'll take charge!
Spirit and form.
Hello! Something weird over there!
Looks like the Exaltists were active around here. We might be able to find some clues. These are experiment logs on the medicine? What in the world are the Exaltists up to? Is this a report on turning live animals into miasma?
Turning animals into miasma? That's horrible!
Wait, those refugees from earlier, were they all test subjects? So they're holding this ritual to turn all of those people into miasma?
Wise, I got your video message. Just as we thought. The Exaltists hid a large amount of miasma at the gathering site. I'm showing everyone the video now. It's time to show them the truth behind this gathering. Once they see it for themselves, they'll be willing to leave the Hollow. I'm sure of it.
Good. I'll leave the evacuation to you. We'll stay nearby to monitor the situation and ensure everyone's safety.
Cool! Once we get everyone out of there, we can go all in and give those Exaltist creeps what they deserve!
That's great, Wise. They're finally willing to evacuate. I'll guide them out of the hollow, leaving the rest to you.
There was a keycard attached to that lab report. Maybe it can get the elevator working.
I hear something. Or am I just imagining it?
The Exaltist's basement. Feels like something spooky might pop out.
Don't put that evil on me, Junior! Why would you say something like that? Careful! That ethereal looks kinda off!
So this kind of thing was in the basement.
This guy looks so weird! Is it a monster created by those Exaltist freaks?
Careful, Senior. This one looks pretty tough.
Obliterate form and spirit. Scatter. Shift. Strike. Swift yet still, clear yet murky.
Rest, Shifu. Rest!
Allow me, Cuckoo.
Your behavior won't be tolerated! Let me see what you're made of!
Reality and illusion.
Dishonor Yunquei Summit!
Finally took care of that one. Fairy, can you shut down this lab?
Master, we need to shut down this facility. Its power circuit is nearby. You can disable it to cut the power to the area.
Okay, let me see where the circuit is. Cut the power. Then we can leave the rest of the investigation to PubSec. Alright, power's down. Looks like this might be an Exaltist base. There could be something useful in here.
Really? This place gives me the creeps. Feels like monsters could jump out at any second.
Don't worry, Fufu. As long as we stay together, the monsters won't get the chance to pick us off one at a time like in those scary movies.
Don't say stuff like that! You're making it worse. Let's hurry up, investigate what we need to, and get out of this place.
Soar with the wind.
This device...
The miasma around us vanished. Anyway, what's this weird thing for?
This thing has miasma residue in it. Maybe it's related to the abnormal miasma in this area.
You're right. Maybe the Exaltists are using this to control the miasma. But now's not the time to analyze it. Let's defeat the rest of the Exaltists first. We can get the mayor's help to study this thing when we get back.
Just how many people have the Exaltists fooled? Gotta stop that ritual before they hurt anyone. To the side.
the last of them. Everyone holding up okay?
Give it to me.
You are just in time. The ceremony has just begun.
Watch out! She's changing her attack pattern!
Have a taste of the Yunhui Chef's unique technique!
Captain with short clarity. Swift yet still, clear yet murky.
Creator, watch over me. This is the Creator's will.
Why is she getting tougher and tougher?
Swift yet still. Release!
Judgment! Yunhui Summit ends here.
In your dreams, take this!
You possess such power.
Tell your creator to watch carefully. The Exaltus machinations end here.
The Creator's blessings.
The miasma around us is thinning out! Let's finish her off while we've got the chance!
Judgment falls! Yunhui Summit, stubborn as ever. Well then, this is the end for you!
Shifu!
Yishun, you and I are different from the others.
Be quiet! Don't speak with her voice!
Your talent will become a weapon that can protect everyone. You'll go further than all of us.
You're nothing but an illusion!
Stranger,
Is this a dream?
please tell my sister.
Or a memory?
Her big sister isn't selfless, nor great. If I don't put an end to this disaster tonight, my Yishan will be shattered along with Eridu.
Yishan.
What I'm doing isn't to save the world. It's just to save her. My Yishan. Live on. This is our promise.
Sis, I never thought I'd understand you like this and walk the same path. I'm the 13th generation High Preceptor of Yunquei Summit, Yixuan. I shall wipe out all evil!
Witness, listen, and obey. This is the Creator's blessing. All your struggles are in vain.
Watch out! She's manipulating the miasma!
It's time to end this!
Come on, heat!
Cycle of yin and yang. As decreed! Yet still.
I'll take charge!
Evil shall be purged! Break!
Awesome! We finally defeated the Overseer. No one will fall victim to their lies again. Eric, how are those people who attended the gathering? Are they all right?
We just met those people who made it out of the hollow. They said they saw the Exaltists preparing for a strange ritual when they were evacuating. Everyone finally believes us. Those who drank the alleviating water are getting medical checkups right away to see if their health has been affected. Porcelumic said they'll cover the cost, and they hope to restore our trust in them. Everyone in Waifei Peninsula owe Yunquei Summit our thanks for preventing a major catastrophe. You saved all of us again. We can't thank you enough.
Yeah, without your help, our friends would have died in the hollow.
Thank you, mystics from Yunquei Summit.
If you'd like, we can make you a special signboard. No, we'll make you a custom silk banner.
I want to join Yunquei Summit. Do you need someone to sweep the floors? I'm great at cleaning.
Hang on. Calm down.
Fufu, let me teach you a technique to handle situations like this.
A technique? What technique?
Observe.
Shifu, are you okay? I know everyone's excited, but Shifu is exhausted from fighting in the hollow. She needs some rest.
Sorry, we were a little worked up. All right, everyone. Let's take care of the rest of our business first. The heroes from Yunquei Summit need their rest. We can thank them properly later.
Oh, everyone's so enthusiastic. Too enthusiastic for me to handle. So Shifu's technique is faking illness. You almost had me for a moment. Well, at least we can get a proper break now that the Exaltists are gone for good.
Not yet. We can't let our guard down. The Exaltists had their roots deep here. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more trouble ahead. We've resolved the immediate crisis. We still need to tie up any loose ends.
Shifu is right. We still have many questions left unanswered. We don't know anything about the underground research facility, or those strange objects we found. It feels like this is just the beginning.
Don't you worry. We won't sit back and let the Exaltists do as they please. I don't care if it's the Overseer or anyone else. If they show up, we'll knock them down.
Shifu, Damien is calling us.
Put him on. Let's see what he has to say.
Mystics of Yunque Summit. I heard about your triumph over the Exaltist Overseer in the Hollow. On behalf of Porcelumex, I would like to thank you for saving Wi-Fi Peninsula and restoring the reputation of Tops. The Exaltists have been operating in secret throughout Wi-Fi Peninsula, but thanks to you, Porcelumex was able to defuse the crisis and stop the catastrophe in time. To prevent similar incidents from happening again, we'll need to invest more capital and strengthen management across the Porcelume sector. And now, I'm finally in a position to negotiate with the higher-ups.
Wait a second. Why does it sound like you're cashing in on this disaster?
Oh, you're overthinking it. I simply wish to harness more resources so I can better support my employees. It was my pleasure working with you, Mystics of Yunque Summit. I hope we will have another chance to cooperate with each other.
I hope we don't. As for improving your employees' working conditions, I expect you to follow through. I'll be watching. Since Yunque Summit has returned and resolved this crisis for you, we won't be turning a blind eye to what happened 11 years ago.
Rest assured, Ishwan Shifu. You, and everyone from Yunque Summit, have my gratitude. I will not go back on my word. I have other matters to attend to. Heroes of Yunque Summit. Until we meet again.
This guy... He really knows how to use every opportunity to climb the corporate ladder.
Let him. We don't walk the same path. Oh, you may hand over what we recovered from the Exalta space to the mayor. It'll suffice as a report of our investigations. If we can find out the purpose of the device, we might finally get a lead on what the Exaltists were really planning.
Got it, Shifu. I'll deliver it soon.
Awesome! The investigation has finally wrapped up. But we still don't know where Wise's teacher is. And we're also clueless about where that photo came from.
Thank you, Fufu, for helping us investigate. Wise and I think as long as we keep at it, we'll get to the truth eventually.
Yeah, right now, we'll just have to follow the trail slowly from here. Anyway, taking down the Exaltists was a big win. We'll keep looking for clues about the photo later. We just need to take it one step at a time.
Wise. I had Fairy look up videos and recordings of Wi-Fi Peninsula, but still no sign of teacher. We tried to keep things light while we were talking to the others earlier, but I've been feeling a little uneasy this whole time. That photo, it's just like an illusion in the miasma. What if none of it was real? What if teacher was never in Wi-Fi Peninsula to begin with, and the whole thing was just a deception by the Exaltists? And you were attacked on the way here. I'm starting to think that was part of their setup. They created the miasma and hosted a ritual. But why? What are the Exaltists really after?
Belle, we shouldn't jump to conclusions. Even if we have doubts about the photo, we still have to investigate the Exaltists and get to the bottom of what really happened back then. As long as we keep digging, we'll find out what they're really up to.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I let my nerves get the better of me. We'll figure this out one step at a time. As long as we stick together, we'll get to the truth eventually.
Lady Sarah, we've been attacked. The ritual was interrupted. We've also heard that the Overseer, he...
How many times have I told you? What you see with your own eyes isn't necessarily the truth. All you need to do is remain faithful. That's it. My lord, is everything on schedule?
That memory, I already have it. The plan can proceed.
Oh.
Junior, you remember Damien, right? The head of Porcelumex in Wi-Fi Peninsula. He sent someone to us with a banquet invitation.
A banquet invitation? Judging by the looks on your faces, I thought he had sent some sort of legal notice.
He wouldn't dare. If it weren't for all of us from Yunque Summit helping him take care of the Exaltists, he wouldn't be living the good life now. But as for the invitation, it does seem to have a connection with the corruption incident.
Here's the situation. Even though Top suppressed any media about the Exaltists causing chaos in Wi-Fi Peninsula, news had already spread citywide. The production of Porcelume is super important, and neither Tops nor Porcelumex can pretend that nothing happened. So, over the next 2 weeks, Tops will lead a safety inspection in Wi-Fi Peninsula and urge a swift return to business as usual.
But what does the safety inspection have to do with the banquet?
Think about it, Junior. With an investigation happening, many relevant people will have to come to Wi-Fi Peninsula. Porcelumex has to fulfill its duties as a host and entertain everyone. Although the security investigation doesn't involve Yunque Summit, that Damien kid is pretty cunning. He'll leverage all his connections and resources to get closer to us.
Senior Shuyuan told me that right after the corruption incident was over, Damien sent a generous gift, but Shifu turned it down. We were just discussing whether we should attend this banquet. Shifu doesn't want Yunque Summit to get too close to Porcelumex, and honestly, I have to agree. But since we're operating in Wi-Fi Peninsula, we still have to do our best to maintain a working relationship with Damien.
If you ask me, now is the perfect time to attend such a banquet.
Huh? Why's that?
Shifu and Senior Shuyuan returned to Yunque Summit a while ago and won't be back anytime soon. If the three of us attend the banquet, it'll show Damien some respect without drawing too much attention. Besides, he already knows Shifu isn't around, so it's not like she's deliberately avoiding him.
The three of us? Aren't you forgetting someone?
Oh, you mean Senior Fufu? Well, we happened to learn yesterday that she had failed her arithmetic course, so Shifu called her back overnight for remedial lessons. I'm afraid she won't be able to make the banquet this time.
I didn't expect the academic standards at Yunquay Summit to be so strict. Getting back to the point, I think your reasoning earlier makes a lot of sense. We should go to the banquet.
I agree. Besides, I have a feeling that there'll be some pretty influential guests at the banquet. We might be able to gather some useful information.
All right, it's settled then. We'll do poor Salumex a favor and attend the banquet.
Belle and Senior Yinhu must have gone to Yamcha Scene. Better go meet them there.
The mystics from Yunquay Summit have arrived. As the host, having at least you two and Master Pan show up for this dinner banquet is truly an honor.
Judging from your tone, are you upset that our Shifu isn't here?
Not at all. You're all disciples that Ishwan Shifu trusts deeply. Even from afar in Yunquay Summit, she entrusted you to attend on her behalf. This in itself is a gesture I can appreciate. Please, make yourselves at home tonight and enjoy the banquet. If there's anything you'd like to eat that's not being served, just let me know directly.
With so many people here for the safety inspection, do you still have time to worry about our dinner?
It's part of my responsibility to take care of the guests. But I understand what you mean, Master Wise. Considering that the Exaltus appeared in Waifei Peninsula, and poor Salumex is responsible for security, I might seem a bit too relaxed. To be honest with you both, although my official title is General Manager of poor Salumex in Waifei Peninsula, my main responsibility is actually overseeing production. Hollow Security was originally managed by someone else, who was appointed by corporate executives. Though, of course, they have since been relieved of that responsibility.
I see now. No wonder you were so willing to provide us with clues earlier. It wasn't your head on the chopping block. It seems like it won't be long before you have full control over security, too.
Come now. No need to be cheeky. Things have been rather difficult for me. I'm lucky just to be holding on to my current role, especially with how nerve-wracking it's been getting everything ready for the security investigation. But after seeing the guest list with my own eyes earlier, I finally felt a bit of relief.
Oh? Why is that?
Ha! Why don't you have a look for yourselves? There are quite a few guests at tonight's banquet, but in reality, they all fall into just a few categories. All these elegantly dressed guests are senior officials from TOPS. The fact that everyone who was invited has turned up is a clear indicator that the connection between TOPS and poor Salumex remains strong. Their presence allows us to demonstrate to the military and government that TOPS is fully committed to the safety of Waifei Peninsula. We also sent invitations to the relevant city government departments, but no one showed up, which suggests that the government doesn't want to get involved in the sensitive matters happening between TOPS and the military in Waifei Peninsula. They would prefer to steer clear and let us work things out on our own.
I heard that TOPS and the military often have conflicts regarding porcelain issues, but it seems the situation is even worse than I expected.
It is a serious matter, but not something we avoid discussing. The military is the biggest buyer of porcelain, and by controlling Wi-Fi Peninsula, TOPS essentially controls their most critical resource. So, it would prove quite difficult if the military chooses to take this chance to cause trouble.
It seems that knowing the identities of the military guests here today is key to understanding the situation.
Correct. Do you see that lady over there? She's the military's representative.
But she's not wearing a Defense Force uniform. Isn't this supposed to be a formal event?
That's because Missy Zolda is not a military officer. She's a research consultant. Instead of sending high-ranking officers, they hired a civilian to attend, which sends a clear message. They don't intend to investigate this matter further. Of course, though production was limited after the corruption incident, Porcelumex didn't delay any orders from the military. So, it appears they have acknowledged our sincerity.
I see. There's no more pressure from TOPS' executives, the government, or the military. But who are the remaining guests? There are quite a few older individuals here too.
Those are members of the inspection team, leading experts in the ether industry. They'll be overseeing the security investigation while providing us with valuable insights. It took great effort to invite these academic giants.
Dear guests, may I have your attention for just a moment? It is my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you here today.
Looks like it's time for the real hosts to give their speech.
Dear guests, thank you for coming to Phylum Heights to participate in the Wi-Fi Peninsula Safety Inspection. I am Lucro, Co-Chief Executive Officer of the Porcelumex Group.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Ferox, also Co-Chief Executive Officer.
I've seen Lucro and Ferox on TV before. They run Porcelumex together. So are those two your direct superiors?
That's right. After the fall of the old capital, Porcelumex's management went through a major reshuffle. Those two were the ultimate victors, but now they're secretly competing against each other.
Is it okay for you to talk about your superiors like that?
I completely trust both of you, so I feel comfortable speaking openly. The previous head of security was one of Ferox's trusted subordinates, but now he's been dismissed. Both of the big bosses are eager to fill that position with their own people. The reason I was able to become the nominal head of Wi-Fi Peninsula was because I don't belong to either side, so I can't disrupt the balance of power in this competition. But the price of remaining neutral is that I've completely lost any chance of moving up. And if I were to take sides, it could come at a fatal cost, destroying everything I've worked so hard to build.
We will work closely with everyone here to reinforce our security measures and deliver a report to the public that we can be proud of.
Ladies and gentlemen, the safety inspection will officially begin tomorrow. For now, please relax and enjoy the banquet.
Wow, the big shots have finally finished their speeches. Thank you both for accompanying me. It's the only reason my good mood's still intact. Enjoy the banquet. I've got to go face some heat from my superiors now. If you'll excuse me.
Wise. What should we do now that Damien's left?
What do you have in mind, Belle? I'll go with whatever you decide.
After hearing all that from Damien, I'm kinda curious about the guests now. He's not exactly very trustworthy, so you never know what's true or not. Let's split up and check out the hall.
Surely that doesn't warrant right. I'm just kidding.
Wise, you're back. Find anything interesting?
From what I saw, the safety inspection doesn't seem as serious as I imagined. The experts and TOPS representatives were even chatting and laughing together. What everyone cares about isn't the Exaltists, or even the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula, but how to get the porcelain supply back on track.
Yeah, I had the same feeling. The safety inspection seems more like a ritual for the city's upper circles to align their intentions and just a way to reassure the public. Even if there are some safety risks with production inside the Hollow, as long as they're not too serious, I'm sure they'll just sweep them under the rug. But, come on, let's not worry about that now. It's not every day Porcelumex is picking up the tab. Let's enjoy the meal. Come on, let's enjoy a proper meal, Wise.
All right.
Wow, the ingredients
Enjoy.
say you're top
My apologies, miss.
It's okay.
I'm terribly sorry.
Excuse me, you dropped something.
Huh? Oh, sorry about that.
Here.
Thank you both very much. Oh, you're with the safety inspection team. Wow, you look so young. And you're already an expert in the ether industry? Sorry, I must excuse myself. Did I say something wrong?
Young lady, seems you're completely at a loss.
If I'm not mistaken, you're the military research consultant.
That's right. My name's Isolde. That girl and I are both decorative props. Just here for show.
The Time Fields. Not only one of the oldest noble families in New Eridu, but also a renowned name in the field of science. The patent for the anti-corruption medicine widely used on the market today belongs to your grandfather. If this respected and prestigious surname appears on the investigation team roster, the citizens will surely feel more at ease.
You flatter me. It's just that my grandfather is seriously ill right now, so I really don't think he can handle this.
You misunderstand me. As I just said, all I need is this surname to appear on the list. Aren't you a time field as well?
But I'm just a student. I'm nothing like my grandfather.
He doesn't care.
Miss, I'm sure you've heard that the corruption
He just wants a
outbreak in
name.
Wi-Fi Peninsula is closely tied to the failure of anti-corruption medicine. Porcelumex has every right to file a lawsuit against your family and hold you accountable. The reason? Your family concealed major risks involved in the purification process of the medicine.
That's complete nonsense. It was clearly the Exaltists who...
So what? The media doesn't care about the truth. They just want to see a once honorable family brought to ruin. Miss, the honor of the Timefield family now rests entirely on your shoulders. Think carefully, for your ailing grandfather's sake. I wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen to the old man either.
Grandpa, did I make a mistake? What should I do? What's going on? What's that?
The fuck is that?
Ah, Wise. You're up too?
The knocking on the door, it wasn't my imagination, right?
It wasn't just my imagination. Someone really was knocking. I'm pretty sure I heard Signorine who answer the door. Wise, let's go check it out too. There must be something urgent if someone's showing up at this hour.
That would be my assumption as well. Oh, it's Alice.
Master Pun, that glowing thing really appeared outside my window. I swear on the honor of the Timefield family.
Let's put the vows away for now, Missy. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people swearing oaths on this and that. I believe what you said is true. Why else would you have come all the way here in the middle of the night, right? But I really couldn't follow all that about a boom and shadow crooked by 20 degrees. Sure, we at Yunquay Summit practice mystic arts, but ghost hunting and monster chasing aren't exactly our specialty.
To be precise, it was crooked by 22 degrees to the left. I remember that clearly. But I admit I was a bit abrupt earlier. My apologies. It's not that I've misunderstood the mystic arts. I've come because a friend told me that Mr. Wise and Ms. Bell are currently staying here, and she trusts them.
Signorine who was knocking just now?
Oh, perfect timing. You two are just who Miss Timefield is looking for.
What? You're Mr. Wise and Ms. Bell?
Indeed, that would be us.
Hi.
Rude little girl.
I'm Wise, and this is my sister Belle.
Hi! Didn't expect we'd meet again. All right, Wise, stop staring at me. I know I shouldn't have said that.
Nah, bruh. She's at fault.
I see. So, you spotted an unidentified glowing object outside your window and came here for help. But I didn't expect Lucy to be the one who sent you.
To be honest, Ms. Montefiore and I both attended the Celestia School for Girls. Even after she broke ties with her father and left without a word, we've still always kept in touch. Actually, I had planned to ask
Well, that's right.
Porcelumix's staff
Lucy's
for help
also
with this,
super rich.
but it's late, and
Keep
I
forgetting
couldn't
that.
get in touch with anyone. I can't share all the details, but I'm afraid that by morning, something this strange will just be brushed off and not taken seriously.
After hearing rumors that Alice might only be on the inspection team because of her family name, I asked Fairy to look into the time fields. Turns out she's likely here in place of her grandfather, who's fallen ill. We're not sure what exactly happened, but Alice was probably threatened by them. In any case, Porcelumix clearly doesn't take her seriously. The way they're treating her so differently from the other guests is really going over the line.
Since Ms. Montefiore spoke so highly of you both, I'd like to ask for your help in investigating the unidentified object that appeared outside my window.
No.
As agreed, I'll be staying in Wi-Fi Peninsula for another 2 weeks.
Scratch that.
And if this issue isn't
He
settled,
wants all
it's
of the
going to be
monies.
a real problem.
So
Hey,
just charge him
Wise,
like a couple billion.
what do you think?
Also, we're not ghost hunters.
We're just proxies. Wouldn't it be better to suggest she hire a detective for this kind of thing?
Do you charge per case? Or perhaps you work on a daily or hourly rate? If it's about the commission fee, please don't worry. My Ether Dynamics tutor used to charge for every 5 minutes in each lesson.
Damn, what the f...
Oh, that's
You're getting
no
scammed
problem.
over
No
there.
problem at all. You came here for help, and you're even a friend of
Every
someone we know.
5 minutes? Nah, she was
Of course
getting
we'll lend a hand.
scammed.
Don't worry. Here at Yunquay Summit, we're not only skilled in the mystic arts, we're also good at tracking things down and getting to the bottom of mysteries.
Senior Yinhu, you just assumed we would take the job.
Hey, come on now. What do you mean, speaking on your behalf, huh? Let me tell you, the Timefield family isn't just loaded, they're on a whole nother level. Whether Beeline and the others get paid leave, and whether Senior Fufu gets to eat meat next month, all depend on you two now.
This is gonna be our money. We ain't sharing.
Seriously?
Nah, these people.
Now you're guilt-tripping me?
Miss
I like this
Timefield,
little
why
happy
don't you stay
face
with
thing
us
right
tonight?
here.
Get a good night's rest, and after
belt?
breakfast tomorrow, Junior Wise will go with
Gadget
you
belt?
to investigate.
Whatever
Are
this
you
is.
both really willing to take this commission? Please don't feel obligated if you'd rather not get involved with the people
Nah,
Porcelumix
bro.
have
We're
brought
taking
recently.
it. We want that money.
You can rest assured, Miss Timefield. We'll accept the commission and investigate with you starting tomorrow.
Thank you so much. I'll be staying here tonight then.
I wonder if this is when we get introduced to Yuzaha as well. Because Alice is a physical DPS, so I feel like Yuzaha is also going to get introduced during this portion of the story.
Good morning, Mr. Wise. Sorry for causing trouble by showing up so late last night.
As long as we get
No
paid, I
problem.
don't care.
You came to us for help, and really, no need to be so formal. Just call me Wise.
All right. Then, please, feel free to call me Alice.
How did you sleep last night? Feeling rested?
Oh, I'm all right. Thanks for your concern. It's just, the scrolls hanging in the room were all tilted by 2 to 10 degrees, and when I was about to sleep after fixing them, I noticed that the 2 vases by the bed didn't match. Sorry, you have to see this side of me. This nitpicky habit of mine is a disgrace to my family's name.
Oh,
Indeed
no,
it
no.
is.
It's not that bad. Soybian Temple just lives up to its name.
Thank you for understanding. By the way, about that thing I saw outside my window last night, if you don't mind, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
How about we take a look around the lower floor of your building first? Since it appeared outside your window, there might be leads outside.
Okay, sure. Good thing you suggested starting outside. Honestly, I'm a bit ashamed to admit it, but I don't dare step back into that room until we know exactly what I saw.
So she's a scaredy cat is what I'm hearing. Because
Alice, let's talk about last night. You said you heard a soft thump followed by a loud bang.
Yes, and it went pitch dark outside the window. I pulled back the curtains and saw large slanted shadows, and there was a glowing skeleton.
it has to be Yuzaha, right? Surely. Surely this leads into Yuzaha's character introduction. Skip over that. Wait, is that where she lives? Or was staying at? Probably just like, I don't know.
Wise, have you figured out what
It's
happened
definitely,
last
oh, it's a
night?
raccoon.
I have
It's a
some
raccoon.
theories after seeing the footprints.
It's definitely a raccoon.
I want to hear your thoughts first.
I think our guesses are probably pretty close.
Really? Then let's go over what we found together. First, about that huge shadow. What do you think it was? And how did it end up outside my window?
Does it matter what I click here?
It was a flower pot.
Huh? A flower pot? But the shadow was big enough to block the whole window. I really don't think it could have been just a flower pot.
Could the shadow have just been your eyes playing tricks on you? It was pretty dark last night after all.
Huh? You're joking, right?
It was probably from cargo hanging on the tower crane. Cargo was big enough to block the whole window, and the way it vanished without a trace makes sense if we assume it was moved away with the crane. You mentioned hearing a soft thump before the shadow appeared. One of the ropes holding the cargo probably snapped, causing the load to tilt and bump against your window.
Yes, that's what I figured too. Thinking back, the reason I was so certain that it was tilted exactly 22
so
degrees
it does
was
matter.
because there was a shipping label on the crate. But let's just assume for a moment that it was. Then, what do you think made it fall to the ground?
It was probably knocked over by that skeleton that startled you. After the cargo hit your window, the crane lifted it back up, but that little creature couldn't hold on and fell off, landing right on the flower pot.
Right. There must be a reason the flower pot fell. If something as large as the cargo had hit it directly, the whole rack would have come crashing down. The fact that one pot was left on the balcony means it had to be something smaller. Looks like we have the same train of thought. That leaves us with just one remaining question. What was that glowing skeleton?
It's the little
It's
animal.
pretty clear.
Raccoon.
The culprit is whatever animal left those glowing little footprints. Since its paws were covered in phosphorescent paint, the skeleton pattern was probably painted on its body or clothes. There's no phosphorescent paint on the drain pipe, so it's likely the little creature hitched a ride on the cargo and was caught in the crane malfunction, which then caused it to slam into the window. Later, while trying to escape, it knocked over the flower pot. But the exact sequence of events isn't really the point. What matters is this. No matter how clever an animal is, it couldn't have dressed itself up like that.
Which means someone deliberately used it to pull a prank on me. That's going too far. Wise, since it left footprints while fleeing, there must be more tracks nearby. If we follow them, we might
Yeah,
be
this is
able to
definitely
find
Zone. Let's use it
whoever
as a raccoon.
or whatever's behind this. Look over here. The footprints go up the pillar to the overpass.
Let's follow them and check it out.
How could they? I can't believe someone actually used an animal to pull a prank.
Just looking. Nothing crazy, just looking. Oh, there's an... Okay, whatever.
The footprints stop here. Did it jump off?
I just took the long
Let's
route
go down and take
instead
a
of
look.
taking the straightforward path.
Heart rate of the client increased to 120 BPM. Here is a proverb. A cornered rabbit will bite.
Harry, you're not helping.
Pretty good.
Huh? The
If I have to say
footprints
so myself.
disappear here.
Uh-oh, the footprints are all jumbled here.
Where could it have gone?
There he is.
Hey, stop! Here, it ran into the jump!
So you were behind yesterday's pranks. The real culprit.
Monato?
What? Yuzuha, visitors.
Let's use it. All right.
What can I get for you? Huh? Oh well. Huh. Guess I got found out after all.
Wait, are they related?
Miss, based on what you just said, may I assume that you are the owner of this tanuki? His full name is Kamanosuke, but we call him Kama. Uh-huh. What I mean is, he's not just this tanuki. He has a name. And I'm not Kama's owner. We're just partners. Kama is free to do as he pleases. Excuse me for being presumptuous.
That girl's name is Yuzuha, right? She suddenly changed the subject. Seems like she'll be a tough nut to crack.
It's all right. Kama just said he doesn't mind.
Sure.
So, honored guests, what brings you to Mystic Wares? Looking for anything in particular? I'm Ukinami Yuzuha. Our family runs a well-known porcelain shop in Phylum Heights. We carry all kinds of goods, and any purchase of a second item comes with a 1% discount. All right.
Well,
Thank
discount
you
is
very
a discount, I guess.
No, wait! We're not here to shop! Miss Ukinami, we don't even know each other, and yet last night, you and your partner played a prank on me that caused me a lot of trouble. Huh? That's a bit of a shock. I thought you'd really appreciate Kama's way of returning the favor. Returning the favor? Sorry, I don't quite follow what you mean. How could you not understand?
Alice's eyes
you
are
were clearly
different,
the
right?
ones who started the prank in the first place. Porcelumex previously stated they'd
Like, one of them looks
thoroughly
like a different
investigate the safety
color,
hazards
unless I'm
and
stupid.
give the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula
But I
a
think-
proper
yeah,
explanation of the
there's two
accident.
different eye
Yet
colors.
somehow they let an unqualified little girl sneak into a team of so-called experts. That's quite the prank if you ask me.
She's not wrong.
Yuzuha, saying something like that in front of others might be a bit...
Monato, I've been meaning to say this for a while. You having that face and always talking like a goody two-shoes? What a waste.
Excuse me, may I say something? Porcelumix brought in the inspection team just for show. Of course, people are going to feel outraged. It's just that, even with so many well-known experts on the inspection team, none dare to defy Porcelumix. So why place all the blame on Miss Timefield alone?
I see. You're saying I'm just picking the easy target? I remember now. I've seen you before. You were that disciple in training. Wise, from Swabian Temple. Didn't expect you'd be more witty than you look. Anyway, after hearing you out, I realized I didn't think the prank through. Sorry about that. It won't happen again. I really appreciate you saying that. But you don't look so thankful. Are you still so concerned about what happened last night? No, you've misunderstood. I indeed joined the supervisory investigation team. And though there are reasons I can't fully explain, as a descendant of the Timefield family, I won't forgive myself for my mistakes just because you apologized. I only hope you'll take back what you said about me being unqualified. The Timefield family has always upheld strict discipline. Both my grandfather and father were scholars in the ether industry, and I've received a systematic education in hollow and ether studies from an early age under their guidance.
Monato, what's with this person? She seems just as weird as you.
How would I know? And for the record, I'm not weird at all.
So from the sound of it, you're pretty confident in your knowledge. Then do you know what this strange piece of porcelain is?
Not a clue.
This looks more like a shard of some kind of device rather than porcelain. Also, was it just my imagination? Or did I suddenly sense an unpleasant aura coming from it? Something similar to the presence of a sacrifice.
Oh, that's a shard of a large obscura.
Oh, she does know.
Obscura?
Yes, an obscura is a type of experimental reactor vessel made with high-purity porcelain as its outer shell. Due to the unique properties of porcelain, when etheric matter is placed inside obscura, it can slowly come into contact with the air. This allows researchers to observe how ether behaves once it leaves a hollow. Although an obscura is a rather expensive piece of lab equipment, there's nothing strange about it. This shard hasn't been coated with the outer layer yet. It was probably damaged during manufacturing.
Damaged during manufacturing? So there is something wrong with this thing.
See, Monato? I told you my instincts were spot on. Who would have thought we'd figure out what this thing is in such an unexpected way? What a stroke of luck!
What were you all talking about?
We suspect that someone at Porcelumex has been illegally producing high-value porcelain items inside the Hollow, items not listed in the official registry. Simply put, they publicly claim to be producing low-value products. Workers' wages and even the reported profits are all calculated based on that. But in reality, someone's pocketing the difference for themselves.
Exactly. The Obscura isn't a regular product of the Wi-Fi Peninsula factory, so its appearance here clearly points to shady dealings going on inside the Hollow.
To no one's surprise.
Where did you find the shard?
We found it in a batch of materials delivered to our shop from Siloon Bay. The residents there collect discarded porcelain from the Hollow, and my father uses the scraps to make handicrafts. Let's go, Monato! We're heading to Siloon Bay! If we can trace this shard back to its source, we'll have enough evidence to expose the corruption inside Porcelumex and give them a real scandal to deal with.
Wait a moment. Are you sure it's okay to just say your whole plan out loud like that?
It's fine. You're a scaredy cat. No way you'd snitch to Porcelumex. Wait, you wouldn't, right?
Of course not! But not because I'm afraid. As a descendant of the Timefield family, I would never stoop to something so dishonorable.
Okay.
Wise, it seems you still have some questions for Miss Ukinami regarding the Obscura. Apologies, but given my current position, I'm afraid it wouldn't be appropriate for me to hear any further details. So please excuse me for now. Thank you for helping resolve the issue. I'll have the payment for the commission sent over promptly.
It better be a lot. I better be looking up.
You didn't leave with that fancy
8
girl.
digits,
Do you
at
have
least.
something to ask us?
Can I come with you to Siloon Bay for the investigation? I'm curious about the origin of that shard. Besides, I can help if you're heading into the Hollow.
No problem. You're more than welcome to join us. Wow, today's our lucky day. Not only did we find a lead, but we even had a proxy who's an expert at handling miasma just show up at our door.
Don't lay it on too thick, Yuzuha. You don't want to scare Wise away. Still, we have no reason to turn down the proxy's help. So, we'll be counting on you from now on.
Monato, if your tail wasn't wagging like an electric fan right now, I'd give you a perfect score for how mature you acted.
Alright then, I think they'll call it for right now.